Alright then, so welcome back. Let's start building our pages right now. So we still have to build three pages, probably four. We need to build the product page, the category page, and the cart page. Then if we have any error, then we need to render an error page. So we're going to be building all this page right now, and yeah, so let's start. And if you've not subscribed yet, please, what are you waiting for? Subscribe and turn on notification. So let's go into our Virtual Studio Code and just take out all this. And the first thing we need to do is we need to go into our view folder. So right here, let's just start by creating a new folder, and we're going to call this category. So all category views will be right within this folder. So let's go ahead and just create a simple index.js, and this will just hold our category view. So let's just import React from React. Okay, so let's just go ahead and just create this. So this will be constant, and this will be category detail. Okay, and this will take a props, just like we'll be doing for other components. This will take props, and right here we can just return something simple. You can just say return h4, and this will just be category page. Okay, so simple as that. And right here we can just close this. Let's just close this here. So let's just export this. Export. Let's just keep the naming convention similar. So that's all we need to do for the category page. So let's go ahead and create the product page. So I'm just going to duplicate this. So I'm going to do Ctrl Shift X, and this will take me to the window explorer. So right here I'm just going to create a new folder, and this will be product, and right here I'm just going to save this. So right here this will now be product details. Okay, so this will be product details. I just want to select this so that I can edit everything at once. So you can do that with the Alt button. So this will be product detail, and that's the product page. And the next page we need to do is we need to actually do the cart page. So let's go ahead and create that. So this will be all right. So this will be cart. Let's just get the spelling correct. So within this, I'm just going to save this and just edit simple, and this will be cat. All right, so this will be cat. All right, I think that's all. And yeah, we just need to create one more page, which is the error page. So let's just go over and create the error folders. Now every of our error page, probably error boundary, everything will be within this folder. So let me just call it error, and right here I'm just going to call this 404. Okay, so probably some page is not found or something is not found. I'm just going to call it 404. Okay, so that makes sense. And this will be let's see the message that we need to give there, and this will be not found. Okay, that makes sense. And right here we just need to say not found. Okay, this makes sense, right? I think this makes sense. So let's just go over and just say not found. Okay, so right here we need to just use the hook that we created earlier, which is for the title. So let's just go ahead and destructure title from the props, and this will be from props. And right here we're just going to say use document title, and this will be title. Okay, so makes sense so far. And that is all we need to do for our 404. And yeah, so let's go back into our view. I mean the page that holds all our routes for views. So right here we need to actually import those and actually map them to a particular route. Okay, so let's just start with the cards page. So I'm just going to copy this just to make sure everything is faster instead of typing everything. So I'm just going to copy this, and this I'll call it cart. Okay, And right here, let me just close the terminal because we don't actually need to see what that is going on. And this will be cat. Okay, this will be cat, and this will be let's just give it a title, and let's just say your cat. Okay, so we actually need to import this. Remember, we're exporting it as default, so we need to go ahead and import that. Okay, so we're just going to say import cat from. So when we go in one step, we're just going to say cat. Okay, so hope this makes sense. Yeah, so this is all we need to do. And if you go ahead and check that now, you go ahead and check that cat is not defined. Let's just make sure everything works fine. Yeah, so cat is defined now. So we go into our cat. So let's just / cat. Okay, and you can see that right now. You can see this is the cat page. Okay, makes sense so far. What I just want to do, I want to link this to a cat page. So let's just go into our header, and right here we're just going to use the same link that we used earlier. So link to will now be / to cat. Okay, so this makes sense to you, and this will be cat link rather. All right, so we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. So this is now linked to our cart page. So if we go back now and just try and click this linked to our cart page now, and you can see that. All right, makes sense. The next thing we need to build is the category. So let's just go ahead and import our category the same way we did for cat. I'm just going to do this so that I don't waste time. And this will be category, and this will be products. Okay, this makes sense. And this will be product details, and why this is actually detail. Yeah, I remember why this is category detail. Okay, makes sense. We can go ahead and do the same thing that we've done here. So just one slight change, and this will have a name. So let's just say this to be product. So let's build the product first, and this will be ID. So this is going to have an ID if you remember within our product. So let me just go over and view products. So you can see we have the ID, and the ID is having a value. So this is the ID. So this will let us get the product. So this we use the product, and right here we're just going to say product details. Okay, this makes sense. We can go ahead and do the same thing for category. So if you check now, this is actually detail. Okay, so let's miss that detail. So if you check now, let's see for products. Okay, you can see we are on the product page right now, and let's just do the same thing for category. Okay, so this will be category. Okay, this will be category, and yeah, it's going to be let's just leave the details away from this just to make sure everything looks better. So let's just take away the details. If you remember, we can actually change this because we're exporting it as default. We're not exporting it as a constant, so we can actually do it this way. All right, so hope that makes sense to you. And right here you can see everything now looks uh linked. So if I should come here, and you can see I'm on the category page. All right, so what happens if I type this value that doesn't exist? We still get that, but at the end of the day, if we've written our logic to actually capture this, then we can go ahead and when the response from the API is returning a 404, we can just return redirect the user to a 404 page. That means the category is not found or the product is not found. So that's simple enough. So yeah, so that's all for this video. And in the next video, yeah, the next video, we're just going to build a category page and a product page real quick. And before we go, we just need to do one more thing. So if the route does not exist, okay, if the route that the user is trying to access does not exist, we need to actually render the error page. So right here, let's just go ahead and import our error view that we created earlier. So this will be import not found from error 44. Okay, so hope that makes sense. And right here we can just say not found. This will just be page not found. Okay, so anytime we try to access a route that we've not defined in this page, we're just going to get a not found. So let's just try that and see. So if I should try something like this, this should take me to a not found. Okay, you can see page not found, not found, simple as that. So yeah, so let's just go ahead and start building our category page and our product page. So I'll see you next video, guys.